Big breakfast with Robbie and Adam this morning, and we're pretty lucky. We've got Andrew Stockdale from Wolfmother with us. Mate, thanks for being with us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on the show.
Playing Groovin the Moo, of course, in Bunbury on April 26. No stranger to regional WA. You may remember, Andrew, you did the Northwest Festival last year in Port Hedland, and that's where we met you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the tracks that you've released, it just goes without saying. I mean, Joker and the Thief, one of the most recognised song riffs. It was voted in at number 5, I've heard, for one of the best song intros of all time. When you hear accolades like that, how do you feel?
Wow, it's great. It's fucking awesome.
I was just realised the other day that it's been 10 years since that particular album was released. I mean, it's amazing that those songs still just cut through so well.
They've gotten better. They've aged over time. They've like a fine wine.
Going back on what Robbie said as well, are you amazed that people still wear the vintage Wolfmother logo, the Cosmic Egg, the self-titled album cover shirt, and just still rock up to your gigs each and every time?
It's kind of interesting to hear it being called vintage now. To me, it feels like yesterday. You know, it feels like I remember coming up with that riff, sitting in the warehouse in Sydney, recording it into this cheap computer with like one little plastic microphone. So it's you know, to now that to come from that to now, you know, talking to you and saying it's one of the top 5 riffs of all time or whatever. It's like you couldn't hope for more, hey?
When I was growing up, I was watching Channel V, and they did their live shows from the Big Day Out when the Big Day Out was absolutely massive. You started playing on, say, a green stage, one of the smaller stages, and then the following year they went, no, we're going to have you back, but we're going to chuck you on the main stage. For Australian music, at the time when the Big Day Out was really red hot, that would have been just out of its world for you guys especially. Yeah,
it was a huge leap forward to, you know, a bigger audience and bigger stages, and I think the band, you know, did really well to embrace it, and it translated so well to that, you know, big stage. We're up against all these bands, big producers and massive touring experience, and you know, we seem to hold up all right.
Yeah, just all right.
You're doing more than all right. Killing it.
Yeah.
Big breakfast with Robbie and Adam this morning. We're chatting with Andrew Stockdale from Wolfmother. Now, we love your old stuff, buddy, but keen to know, what are you up to at the moment?
Well, I'm in the middle of demoing a record at the moment. I've got like 17, 20 songs together, and we're going to get together with a producer and put it out later on this year, possibly September.
Love it. I have seen pictures of you in the studio on Facebook at the moment. Interested to know, who's taking all those pictures? Because they look absolutely sick.
Yeah, there's 2 local guys. They just came in for 1 hour, took those photos. It's called Rest Your Eyes. These 2 Swedish dudes who do like lots of different photo shoots for people around Byron Bay. But yeah, they did a great job.
Very nice. And I notice you're rocking a huge beard now. How long has that been in the works for?
Probably 4 or 5 months now. I think it helps when you're writing. You know, you have more antennas to creative energy or something.
It just picks up the good vibes.
Yeah.
And a good beard always channels a bit of wiseness as well, I think.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, man, another thing I saw as well, Rami from the Foo Fighters paid you a visit recently. What was that like?
That was really cool. Like, such an enthusiastic dude, you know. It's like, he just came into the studio completely pumped, and I played him a few songs, and he's like air drumming along to it, and yeah, it's good to hear some of his stories, hey.
That's really cool, man. And that motorbike he rocked up on, did he take you for a ride on it?
I didn't go on the bike, but yeah, it's impressive that he managed to get hooked up with a bike within like a couple of hours of landing in Byron.
Yeah, I reckon it's the Foo Fighters' influence, no doubt. They could probably get anything, right?
I think they have a bit of sway.
So, dude, when can we expect to hear this new music?
Well, hopefully September, but in the meantime, I'm not sure if you're aware, I put out a record independently about 6 months ago. It's called New Crown.
Yes, I love My Tangerine Dream.
And,
awesome song.
Oh, you heard that? Yeah, cool. Cheers. Yeah, we're aiming for September. We just got to get a producer hooked in, but yeah, it's coming along really well.
Well, Wolfmother are headlining Groovin the Moo in Bunbury. You can check them out nationwide, but Bunbury is the WA date. It's the Anzac Day long weekend, April 26th. You can find out details on the Facebook page or on our website, redfm.com.au.
Thank you very much, Andrew Stockdale. Legend for joining us today.
Pleasure. Thanks, Robbie. Thanks, Adam.